Hello everyone, welcome to Numeric Learning. In today's video, let us solve some questions from coordinate geometry. These questions have been taken from the previous year's question paper. Let's get started. So the very first question is, show that the points 1, 7, 4, 2, minus 1, minus 1 and minus 4, 4 are vertices of a square. So if you consider a square, right? The one thing that we know about the square is that all the four sides, like all the four sides, AB, BC, CD and AD are all equal, right? We have to now prove it. So let your points be 1, 7, B let it be 4, 2, C is nothing but minus 1, minus 1 and D point is minus 4, 4. Okay, now let us find the distance between A and B using the distance formula. So, the distance AB will be root of x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2. Okay, so we are considering AB distance. So, I'll write x2 minus x1 the whole square, that is 4 minus 1 the whole square, plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Okay, so 2 minus 7 the whole square. So, root of 4 minus 1 is 3 square plus 2 minus 7 is minus 5 the whole square. So, root of 9 plus 25, which is root of 34. Okay, so this is what you are getting as the distance between A and B. Now, let us calculate the distance between B and C. Okay, so the same way we can calculate root of minus 1 minus 4 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this is equal to square root of minus 5 the whole square plus minus 3 the whole square. So this is equal to root of 25 plus 9, which is again root of 34. So the BC distance is also root of 34. So similarly, we have to prove that the other two sides are also the same. So let's consider C and D. Distance CD is equal to square root of, again x2 minus 4, x2 minus x1. So minus 4 minus of minus 1, which is minus 4 plus 1. Right? Minus 4 plus 1 the whole square plus again y2 minus y1, that is 4 minus of minus 1, that is 4 plus 1 the whole square. So this will be equal to root of minus 3 the whole square plus 4 plus 1, 5 the whole square. This is equal to square root of 9 plus 25, which is root of 34. So this also we are getting the distance between C and D is also root of 34. Now let's calculate the distance between D and A. Equal to square root of the same way x2 minus x1. So 1 minus of minus 4. So 1 plus 4 the whole square plus 4 plus y2 minus y1, 7 minus 4 the whole square, right? y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this is also equal to root of 5 square plus 7 minus 4 is 3 square. So this is nothing but root of 25 plus 9, which is equal to root of 34. Okay, so what do you see? We see that the distance AB is equal to BC is equal to C, AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA is equal to root of 34 units. Okay, and if all the four sides are equal, therefore you can write that A, B, C, D is a square. So you have proved it that the given points are the vertices of a square. Okay, using the distance formula. I hope you understood. So this is how you have to do. Let's move on to the second question. Yeah. Find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A and B into 4 equal parts. Again, if we have to divide a line into 4 equal parts, which means you need how many points in between? So if you have 1 point dividing, it will divide into 2 parts. If you have a line, okay, 1 point can divide a given line into 2 equal parts. If you have 2 points, it can divide a given line into 3 equal parts, right? Now, if you need 4 equal parts, how many points should you have? You should have 3 points. So, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So, the end points are A minus 2, 2 and your B point is 2, 8. Let the points that are dividing the given line segment AB into 4 equal parts be P, Q and R. Okay, so let your P be x1, y1, the points. Q be x2, y2 and let R be x3, y3. Since they are dividing into 4 equal parts, so the ratio would be 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. Okay, now for the point P, if you take, for each point we have to find the coordinates, right? You have to find the coordinates of the point. All P, Q, R you have to find. So for the point P, if you take, you have your line segment AB. So just mark, just a second. This is the B is 2, 8. Okay, the B point is 2, 8. A is minus 2, 2. So suppose you have your point P. So what ratio is point P dividing AB into internally? It is 1 is to 3. Okay, 1 plus 1. So 1 is to 3 ratio is the ratio in which the point P alone is dividing AB into. So if you take your Q is dividing it in the ratio 2 is to 2, which means 1 by 1, 1 is to 1, which means Q is the midpoint. R is dividing it in the ratio 3 is to 1. So for each of it, you can apply the section formula or you can use your midpoint formula and find out the coordinates. So let's do it for point P. Let the coordinates of point P be x1, y1. So what is x1 equal to? 1 into, again, so it's, suppose this ratio is m is to n. This is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. So m into x2 plus n into x1 divided by m plus n, right? Using the section formula. So 1 into 2 plus 3 into minus 2 divided by 1 plus 3. So this is equal to 2 minus 6 by 4. Which is nothing but minus 4 by 4, which is equal to minus 1. This is your x1. What is your y1 similarly? So 1 into 8 plus 3 into 2. Look at only the y coordinates divided by 1 plus 3. So this is equal to 8 plus 6 by 4. What is 8 plus 6? 14 by 4. So you can cancel. 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. So 7 by 2. That's your y1. So therefore, what are the coordinates of point P will be equal to minus 1, 7 by 2. So similarly, you have to calculate all the other points. Now let's take this is for point P, for point Q. Okay, so let's draw our AB line segment. B is 2, 8. What is A? Minus 2, 2. And this is the second segment. So this is dividing it into 2 is to 2, right? Or I can 2 is to 2. Or you can even write it as 1 is to 1, right? Okay, 2 by 2. Now let this coordinate be x2, y2. So let's calculate x2. x2 will be equal to or you can use both the methods will do. Okay, this is using the section formula. X2 equal to 2 into 2 plus 2 into minus 2 divided by 2 plus 2. So this is equal to 4 minus 4 divided by 4, which is 0 by 4. That is equal to 0. Okay, and your y2 will be 2 into 8 plus 2 into 2 divided by 2 plus 2. So this is equal to 16 plus 4 by 4, that is 20 by 4, which is equal to 5. Okay, so therefore the coordinates of the point Q will be equal to 0, 5. This is one way of doing, right? The other method is, since you know 2 is to 2 means you can cancel, right? But this is equal to 1 is to 1. So x2 will be the midpoint. Okay, since Q, this is a method 2. You can use the midpoint formula. So using midpoint formula, how will you calculate x2? x2 equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, right? x1 plus x2 by 2. So this is equal to minus 2 plus 2 by 2, which is equal to minus 2 plus 2 is 0 by 2, which is 0. And you can calculate y2 as this one. Okay, just add the y coordinates of both the points. That is 2 plus 8 by 2. So what is it? 2 plus 8 by 2, which is 10 by 2, which is equal to 5. Again, you're getting 0, 5. So whichever is easier, you can do for the midpoint. Now let us take for the last point. That is for the point R. Okay, that is dividing the line segment AB. B is 2, 8. A is nothing but minus 2, 2. Let this be R. Let this be x3, y3. So R point is dividing in the ratio 3 is to 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 plus 1. 3 is to 1. Let us calculate x3. So x3 is equal to 3 into 2 plus 1 into minus 2 divided by 3 plus 1. So this is equal to 6 minus 2 by 4, which is 4 by 4, which is equal to 1. Right? The x coordinate of point R is 1. What about y3? y3 will be equal to 3 into 8 plus 1 into 2 divided by 3 plus 1. 3 8s are 24 plus 2 by 4. So what is it? 24, 25, 26. 26 by 4. If you cancel 2, 13, 2 into 13 is 26. 2 2s are 4. So this is equal to 13 by 2. Okay, so therefore the coordinates of R will be 1, 13 by 2. Okay, so these are your answers. So for coordinates for R, coordinates for Q, and coordinates for P. The 3 points which are dividing the line segment into 4 equal parts. Right? So this is how you have to do. Let's move on to the next question. Yes. If 1, 2, 4, y, x, 6 and 3, 5 are vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find the values of x and y. So let's draw a simple parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. And one other thing that you have to know is the diagonals bisect each other. That means the diagonals would share the same midpoint. Okay, so let us draw A, B, C, D. Let these be the vertices of the parallelogram. What is the point A? 1, 2. B is nothing but 4, y. C is x, 6. And D is 3, 5. Okay, so let's find, we should know that in a parallelogram, the diagonals AC and BD, they bisect each other. Right? What do you mean by bisect each other? Here, they are dividing it into equal parts. Right? AC is divided AM equal to MC and BD is divided into is equal to MB distance. So these two are equally divided and they share the same midpoint. That means AC and BD have a common midpoint. That is your M. Okay, so we can use the midpoint formula in order to find out what is your X and Y. Okay, so these are your two unknowns. Now and the midpoints are the same. So you can write the midpoint of AC is equal to the midpoint of the diagonal BD. Let us write the midpoint of AC. For if you take AC, this line, what will be the midpoint? Just add the x coordinate divided by 2. So 1 plus x by 2. 1 plus x by 2. And what is the y coordinate? 2 plus 6 by 2. Okay, these are the midpoints with respect to AC. With respect to your BD, what is it? X will be equal to 3 plus 4 by 2 is your x coordinate. Y coordinate is nothing but 5 plus y by 2. Correct? So let us equate. Okay, comparing the x coordinates. The x coordinates of the midpoint. Okay, you can compare the x coordinates. They are equal, right? This and this. So when you compare, what do you get? 1 plus x by 2 is equal to 3 plus 4. That is 7 by 2. The by 2 will get cancelled on either sides. And x is equal to 7 minus 1, which is x is equal to 6. Okay, this is one point. With respect to y, what is it? 2 plus 6, that is 8 by 2 is equal to 5 plus y by 2. Again, you can cancel the denominator 2 on both the sides. So y is equal to 8 minus 5. Therefore, y is equal to 3. This is your y. These are the midpoints, right? The coordinates of the midpoints. That's all you have to find. No, these are not coordinates of the midpoint. These are x and y. That is the unknown. Correct? If you substitute this x and y here, in any of it, you will be getting the midpoint. So what will be the midpoint here? 6 plus 1, 7 by 2, comma 4. Right? That will be the midpoint. But here you have just found out what is your x and y. That is the x coordinate of the point C and the y coordinate of point B. Right? You have just found out x and y. Suppose if you are asked to find the midpoint, just substitute your x and y in any one of these. And then you will get the coordinates of midpoints. Let's do that as well. So therefore, the coordinates of the midpoint M will be equal to what? 1 plus x. So 1 plus x is nothing but 6 by 2, comma 2 plus 6 by 2. 2 plus 6 by 2. These are the midpoints, which will be equal to 7 by 2, comma 6, 7, 8. 8 by 2, which is 4. If you substitute y also, you'll be getting the same thing. Okay, 7 by 2, comma 4. Okay, this in case if it is asked, it's not asked in the question in order to find out the midpoint coordinates, but in case if you are asked, you can just do this. Right? Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, find the ratio in which the line segment joining A and B is divided by x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the points of intersection. A very easy question. So here, as you know, in your Cartesian plane, this horizontal line is your x-axis. This vertical line is your y-axis, right? Okay, so now if a line segment joining the 2 points is divided by x-axis, that means the line is vertical. Okay, so let's write your point A is nothing but 1, comma minus 5, right? Let's draw a vertical line. This is your point B, which is minus 4, comma 5. This line is being divided by your x-axis. So this is your x-axis. Now this is your point of intersection. Let it be M. This point lies on the x-axis, right? This is the point of intersection. X-axis is dividing the line AB in some ratio. That is what you have to find. But What is the point is this point of intersection lies on the x-axis. So let's write that the point, since point M lies on the x-axis, whenever a point lies on the x-axis, say, so how do you denote it? This will be, if it's 1, the coordinates will be 1, 0. This is 2, that means 2, 0. So if a point lies on the x-axis, it will be x, 0. Okay, this point will be x, the y coordinate will be 0. So whenever a point lies on the x-axis, its y coordinate will be equal to 0. Right? So now let the ratio be equal to k is to 1. Always whenever you are asked to find the ratio, you can take it as k is to 1. Let's apply the section formula. So we'll take the 0 first, right? So in order to find k, so 0 is equal to, you'll take only the y coordinates, that is k multiplied by 5 plus 1 multiplied by minus 5 divided by k plus 1. Right, the y coordinate. See here, the y coordinate is 0. So y coordinate of the point of intersection will be equal to k into 5 plus 1 into minus 5 divided by k plus 1. I'm just applying cross multiply. So you'll be getting 5k minus 5 equal to 0, 5k equal to 5, or k is equal to 1. So what is the ratio in which it's dividing? So therefore, you can write down, therefore the required ratio is nothing but k is to 1, right? 1 is to 1. So point M is nothing but, now we know that it is the midpoint of AB. Now let's find x using the section formula. So x will be equal to, again, k is nothing but 1. 1 into minus 4. 1 into minus 4 plus 1 multiplied by 1 divided by 1 plus 1. X is equal to minus 4 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, 2. This is equal to minus 3 by 2. Okay, therefore the x coordinate of the point is nothing but minus 3 by 2. So the point M will be equal to, what is the point M equal to? X comma 0, that is minus 3 by 2 comma 0. And this is nothing but the required ratio. We have already written. This is also an answer. Okay, so you have to find the ratio. Ratio is nothing but 1 is to 1. And the coordinates of the point M, the point of intersection, has also been found as minus 3 by 2 comma 0. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. Name the type of quadrilateral formed by the points. 4 points are given to you. Let it be A, B, C and D. Again, you have to calculate the distance between A, B. The distance of A to B, let's use the distance formula. So it's nothing but square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. You can pause the video and do it yourself. Is equal to root of 3 square plus 1 square, which is equal to root of 9 plus 1, which is root of 10. Okay. Then let's calculate the distance of B to C. This will be equal to root of 4 minus 7 the whole square plus 3 minus 6 the whole square. So this is equal to root of minus 3 the whole square plus again minus 3 the whole square, which is root of 9 plus 9. That is equal to root of 18. I'm just leaving it as it is. Next, let's calculate the distance of C to D will be equal to square root of 1 minus 4 the whole square plus 2 minus 3 the whole square. So this is equal to root of minus 3 the whole square plus minus 1 the whole square. This is equal to root of 9 plus 1, which is equal to root of 10. Now let's calculate the distance A to D. The distance A to D will be equal to root of, what is A to D? 4 minus 1 the whole square plus 5 minus 2 the whole square. So this is equal to root of 3 square plus 3 square, which is equal to root of 9 plus 9, that is root of 18. Right, now we have got all the 4. Now let's draw a simple quadrilateral wherein what you have got is that the opposite sides are equal. Right? Suppose this is A, B, C, D. What is the distance AB? Root 10 units. BC root 18. CD is again root 10 and AD is root of again 18. So the opposite side, what have you got? What could be the possible type of the quadrilateral here? When the opposite sides are equal, it could either be a rectangle or the opposites are equal means it could also be a parallelogram. These are the only two possibilities. Okay, that could be the type of the, so this is your answer. So based on the length of the sides, you observe that the opposite sides are equal. So it could be a rectangle or it could be a parallelogram, and that's your answer. This is the type of quadrilateral. Okay, based on the length of the sides. So that was your 5th question. Let's move on to the 6th one. Yeah. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection. That means a line segment is equally divided into 3 equal parts. So let's draw a line. Okay, trisection of the line segment AB. So you have your point A, you have your point B. A is 2, minus 2. B is nothing but minus 7, 4. If a line has to be divided into 3 equal parts, there will be only 2 points. Right? So let the points be P and Q. So they are dividing it into 3 equal parts. 1 is to 1 is to 1. So let your point P be x1, y1. Let your point Q be x2, y2. So let's first calculate for point P. Okay, for the point P, that is dividing your A and B. In what ratio is it dividing? So you have your point A and B. The point P is dividing it in the ratio 1 is to, see, if you take your point P, 1 is to 2, right? So let's calculate our x coordinate and y coordinate of the point P. So x1 will be equal to 1 into minus 7 plus 2 into 2 whole divided by 1 plus 2. So this is equal to minus 7 plus 4 by 3. Which is minus 3 by 3, which is equal to minus 1. That's your x coordinate. Let's calculate what is y1 of the point P. Again, 1 into 4 plus 2 into minus 2 whole divided by 1 plus 2. So this is equal to 1 into 4 is 4 minus 4 by 3, which is equal to 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. So you have found out the coordinate. Therefore, you can write down. Therefore, the coordinates of the point P will be equal to minus 1, 0. Now let's do it for the point Q. So for point Q, again, let us draw the line segment AB. What is A? 2, minus 2. The point B, minus 7, 4. This is your point P, which you have already found out. And the point Q, let it be your x2, y2. So in what ratio is the point Q? dividing AB into, dividing it in the ratio 2:1. Okay, so let's do it. 2:1. Now using the section formula, we can easily calculate what is x2. So x2 equal to 2 into minus 7, right? M into x2 plus n into x1 divided by m plus n. So 2 multiplied by minus 7 plus 1 multiplied by 2 divided by 2 plus 1. So this is equal to minus 14 plus 2 by 3. This is equal to minus 12 by 3, which is equal to minus 4. Right? What about y2? y2 is equal to 2 into 4 plus 1 into minus 2 whole divided by 2 plus 1. So this is equal to 8 minus 2 divided by 3. What is 8 minus 2? It is 6. 6 by 3, which is equal to 2. So therefore, the coordinates of the point Q is equal to minus 4, 2, and that's your answer. Okay. So you are asked the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining A and B. Please make sure that you don't just watch the video, you have to do it. Okay, only then can you understand where you are making small mistakes. Even without knowing, we make a lot of mistakes. So that can be avoided by practice. So this is the last question of the day. You have to find, we have one more question. So this is the 7th question. Find the ratio in which the point divides a line segment joining AB. So you have to, whenever you have to find the ratio, you will take it as k:1. Let's draw the line segment A. B. A is nothing but minus 6, 10. B is nothing but 3, minus 8. In which ratio let the point be P, that is your minus 4, 6. Let it divide it in the ratio k:1. Right? So what is minus 4 equal to? K into 3 plus 1 into minus 6 divided by k plus 1. Right? Cross multiply. So you will get minus 4 into k plus 1 is equal to 3k minus 6. 1 into 6. 1 into minus 6 is minus 6. So expand it, open the bracket. So minus 4k minus 4 equal to 3k minus 6. Take k terms to one side. So minus 4k minus 3k is equal to minus 6 plus 4. So this is minus 7k equal to minus 2. Minus minus gets cancelled. K is equal to 2 by 7. Right? So therefore, the required ratio in which the point minus 4, 6 divides AB is nothing but k:1. K is nothing but 2 by 7 is to 1, or you can write 2:7, and that's your answer. Right? So easy. It could be asked for a 2 or 3 mark question. Let's do the last question of the day. Yeah. If the distance between minus 2, plus 2, minus 3 and 10, y is 10 units, find the possible values of y. So again, a very easy question. Let's do it. So the distance between the 2 points, we know that according to the distance formula, d is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Right? Just apply it. Distance is equal to, you are already given, it is 10, is equal to root of x2 minus x1. So you can write 10 minus 2 the whole square plus y minus of minus 3, which is y plus 3 the whole square. In order to remove the square root, squaring both the sides. So squaring both sides, what do you get? 100 is equal to 10 minus 2, that is 8 square. So when you squared on both the sides, the square root got removed. Plus y plus 3 the whole square. So this is nothing but 100 minus 8 square is 64 equal to y plus 3 the whole square. So what is 100 minus 64? It is 36 equal to y plus 3 the whole square. Now you can take the square root on both the sides. So what do you get? Plus or minus root of 36 is equal to y plus 3. Right? So plus or minus 6 is equal to y plus 3. So there are two possibilities. Either y plus 3 is equal to plus 6 or y plus 3 can be equal to minus 6. Either of the cases you can find out y. So y is equal to 6 minus 3, which is 3. This is one of the possible values of y. The other value of y is minus 6 minus 3, which is y equal to minus 9. This is the other value of y. Okay, so these are the possible values of y. So when you substitute both the values of y, either of them, the distance will be plus 10 units. Okay, that's your answer. I hope you understood. So if you had done all of these 8 problems, if you're able to do it yourself or if you're learning it and then practicing it, I think it's a very good thing. All of these questions are very important. All of these have been picked up from the sample papers or previous year CBSE papers or compartment papers. Okay. So now continue learning, practice a lot of questions. So we will be starting the next chapter, that is arithmetic progression, from the next Do Math with Me video. See you all then. Take care. Happy learning.